Hi friends, I wanted to do a quick little video today about internalized homophobia. It's a subject that I've talked about a lot with my friends, with people who know me. In my own life, it's been a journey of my own. I've written about it. If you've been following me for a while, you may have read me write about it, but I wanted to specifically address it this week and right now because I participated in a meeting earlier this week, and it's a queer meeting, and it had people from all over the world, over 100 people in this meeting, and there was a speaker who was sharing their story, and then after they shared their story, then it opened up to the group, and so people from all over could also share. So the lead person who shared his story. He's a gay man and happens to be about the same age as myself, and shared his story of life coming out. And it wasn't until a few years ago that he uncovered or even learned about this thing called internalized homophobia. I think he called it internal homophobia, and it was kind of like a foreign concept to him. And what was so interesting to me is his recent discovery of it in his life, and also him mentioning that as an adult, even though he's in a relationship, he's out of the closet and has a partner, a loving partner, how his beliefs still show up in the bedroom, show up in the bed between him and his partner. And that's a very intimate detail, but I was curious to hear what everyone else was going to share. And so when the meeting opened up to the rest of the group, story after story, person after person shared, whether they were trans, whether they were bisexual, whether they were gay, a lesbian, shared their experience of their internalized transphobia, internalized homophobia, whatever it was. And I guess I just wanted to share and kind of speak this out loud and talk about it, because I would invite specifically the LGBTQ community to consider that, first of all, internalized anything isn't bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not something to be shameful of. I think when we talk about internalized homophobia or internalized fill in the blank, there's this kind of hesitation that there's something, it's shame. And so I love Brene Brown. She talks about shame, that either three things happen when we talk about shame. We either shut down, change the subject, or we deny that we have it. And so I think that what I wanted to just give a short little video about is that if you're LGBTQ, if you have friends who are LGBTQ, there is nothing wrong with having internalized shame about your experience, because the thing of it is that internalized, again, fill in the blank, we often, it's like it's internal, so it's a personal thing. So there's some guilt around that. There's some maybe like feeling of, well, I don't want to think that about myself, because then I'm thinking bad about myself and therefore bad about the community, or, and so then I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't want to look at it. The thing of it is though, is that heteronormativity, the normalization of being not gay, the normalization of being not transgender, that's where the messages of internalized oppression come from. So it's not your fault that you have it, and it's nothing to be shameful about. And I just wanted to say this to you because I've had my own journey. Also, as a young child, you're picking up messages. I call them messages from the playground. The subconscious beliefs that we all pick up no matter who we are. It's kind of like particles in the air. We breathe them. And so my hope in just naming this and just talking about it is that if you come across this video, that wherever you are in your journey, if you have a partner, if you're in a loving relationship, it's okay to have feelings about yourself that maybe you are shameful about. I think the best thing that you could do is to acknowledge it and to explore it. After you watch this video, I would invite you to maybe, Google and research and maybe look into it. Because these messages stay with us. It's like an onion, you peel away layers of the onion and you uncover new layers. And so I think there are a lot of members of the LGBTQ community who maybe want to talk about it or they want spaces to be able to. I just wanted to like do a video just to create that space energetically for anyone who is just becoming aware. They've been aware and they haven't talked about it, or they're not aware yet. And so maybe you stumble across this video and you start to think about in your own life. Because again, it's nothing to be shameful about you or yourself or your identity. It's that we are socialized into a society that the normalization is that you're not gay or that you're not trans. And so as children, we pick up these messages, and unless we explore them, they will continue to show up in our lives at different stages. It's a big topic. This by any means doesn't cover all of it. I just wanted to do a video just for the sake of anyone who maybe is out there right now who is just coming across their own journey of uncovering internalized fill in the blank. If anyone who you know maybe is LGBTQ, feel free to send the video to them or tag them or share it with them. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. Okay, take care. Have a good day.